Well, hey there, folks. I'm meteorologist Matt Barentine. There's going to be some showers and storms around today, but fewer than the last couple of days where we had a washout on Monday, had a pretty good bit of rain around on Tuesday. Today, there will still be some around, but not as much. Let's go ahead and hit that futurecast. I'll put it into motion for you. We'll look at noontime here today, showing pretty quiet conditions there. But eventually, as we get into the afternoon, so the heating of the day, we'll start seeing a few showers and thunderstorms bubbling up. They'll move from northwest to southeast kind of diagonally here across the area. That's the overall flow. You can see that there on the futurecast. And just be aware that there will be a few around. So it's not going to go completely rain-free today, but there won't be as many. So very good chance you don't run into a shower or storm today. But if you do, keep in mind, it is possible because there are rain chances here for us on our Wednesday. And kind of break it out for you like this. The best rain chances will be in the Panhandle. Most of us, though, are going to be somewhere in that 30% range, which is spotty showers and storms, which is, kind of on the low end of things. We have a front that's washing out. There's a cold front. It's going to kind of move south and wash out over us and fall apart, which means we don't get the full impacts of what's behind it, but we will get some drier air sliding in. There's a lot of moisture down there in the northern part of the Gulf. And that's going to be moving eastward, and some of this drier air is going to filter on down southward, and that's going to drop our rain chances for the next couple of days. So that's good news, especially the timing here for the 4th of July holiday. It looks good. That will be dry. It'll be hot, but it will be dry. And then as we look towards the weekend, some small rain chances, but it looks overall pretty good. We'll see scattered storms returning early next week. So here's your forecast for Mobile today. Should be near 90 this afternoon. And once again, you can see the little icons, little thunderstorms on there. There will be a chance of some spotty showers and storms, but once again, only around 30%. All right, so whoops, I went right by that. Didn't mean to do that. All right, so I wanted to show you the radar down the Gulf here, because this is showing a number of showers and storms. This is, the storms that eventually could try to develop into a tropical system. I don't think they're going to do it before. I already see a little bit of a spin over there off the Florida coast, the West Florida coast over around Cedar Key. So there's a bit of a spin there, but it's already moving in. So we'll see how that goes. But it looks like it's just going to be a rainmaker for the peninsula of Florida. They're going to get several inches of rain. And then it's going to push out into the Atlantic over the weekend, it looks like. Once it pushes out into the Atlantic, keep in mind the Gulf Stream. Let me get this on here for you. The Gulf Stream, that's that warm ribbon of water. It comes out of the Gulf, and then it works its way up the East Coast like so. Actually, I didn't do that very well. It's a little bit off the coast of that, but you get the point. It's just offshore, and it goes up the east coast of the U.S., and that water is close to 90 degrees in the Gulf Stream. So it's like fuel, and when anything like a tropical disturbance goes over that, it gives it fuel for possible development. That's why we see a 40% over 7 days once it gets out there over the Gulf into the Atlantic, over the Gulf Stream, I should say, into the Atlantic. That's when it has a chance of development, but it'll be moving away from the U.S. and certainly away from us, so not a big issue for us. No issue for us. In fact, we're looking good now that that system is going to be moving on. We're looking at low current risk next several days through the holiday weekend, so that is good news. Do check your beach flags when you get to the beach, but they should be flying yellow at most of our local beaches. They don't ever fly green at most of our local beaches, so just keep that in mind. We don't usually get green flags. They just don't bother with them because they want people to always take precaution. Your boating forecast this weekend as well looks pretty good. If you want to take the boat out, it's snapper season here. You can go out on 4th of July and probably be pretty crowded, but you can get out there. And I think we'll have good conditions through the weekend. And maybe just doing some fishing up the rivers or something. We'll be looking really good out there through the weekend. Just make sure to wear plenty of sunscreen and drink plenty of water. It is going to be hot out there, and the UV index is extreme. So if you don't put on the sunscreen and reapply it, that's key, is to reapply it. You will get burned. So here's the forecast through the next week and a half. You can see looks pretty good. Once again, rain chances down just in time for the 4th of July holiday. Going back up into that scattered range for us next week. Sort of typical weather looks like for the second week there of July. Thank you so much for joining us here on Fox 10. Have yourself a wonderful day. And I hope if you don't catch us again, or if you don't catch me again, I should say, I hope you have a wonderful 4th of July as well. We'll catch you soon.